All right, so we're back with another video for you guys, another reaction video. And today we got a lot to talk about, man, a lot. We're going to try to finish out the video that Organic dropped a couple days ago with Tall Guy car reviews on that boat in the middle of the river or wherever they were at. So we dropped that reaction video. I don't think we went through the whole video, probably like half of it. So we'll probably check out the last couple minutes in that video. And then we're going to check out Taco and Shawarma. We also dropped the reaction video on that. Didn't really react to the whole video, so we're gonna react to the rest of it today. So we got those two videos, the one with Tall Guy and the one on Taco and Shawarma. And then we're also gonna talk about Tall Guy's last house. All right, the house that he claimed that he bought. Right, him and Love and Slim on the Love and Slim channel, they claimed they bought that house. Turned it was actually a rental, and it doesn't look like looks like they actually downsized by quite a lot. By quite a lot. So now it kind of explains. I was like, why are they on that rinky-dink boat or whatever? Now it makes sense. Now I know why they're on that rinky-dink boat, because it seems like the money is gone. The money's all gone. They spent all the money trying to pretend to be rich, trying to show you guys that they are successful or whatever. And now they're not really successful, so now they actually have to think about things strategically. They have to do the content strategically. This is why Tall Guy has to do these 5-minute vlogs. He can't really he can't use the way he used to talk before, you know. G Squeezy, I'm with it, right? All that stuff. He kind of stopped doing all that slang, which I thought was funny. To be honest, I thought him doing all that stuff, adding that goofy element to it is what made it different. But now it just sounds just like all the other vanilla channels. Same thing with Organic. His Organically Speaking podcast sounds pretty much the same like 20 other podcasts. There's no difference between his podcast and Taco and Shawarma, because he doesn't even add the goofiness that's part of his character to that podcast. So now they have to do things strategically, because it looks like getting all these cars, big-ass houses, spending all this money, it was just temporarily. It only worked for a few, probably a year, 2 years now at most, because it seems like now they're just completely downsized. So Organic, as you guys know, he's living in a 1-bedroom apartment, man. He can't get any smaller than that unless he gets a studio or something like that. And his apartment's technically the size of a studio, except it's got 1 bedroom. And then Tall Guy, he went from a mansion, boy. He went from a big boy mansion down to this little ass house, man. It's a small house, man. It was a house that they actually had to fix up. That's how bad it was, but it's crazy. But let's finish off the video with Tall Guy and Organic on this rinky-dink boat, man. I'm like, this is crazy. I thought Tall Guy figured it out. He's going to start a trucking business, real estate business, some type of business, a catering business. He went through so many types of businesses, tried to tell you guys that he's got it under control behind the curtains, and at the right time, he's going to come out and reveal everything to you guys. And then he comes out, does 5-minute review videos. It's bro, you could have been doing that 2-3 years ago. You didn't have to put on this flash lifestyle if you really didn't have it like that.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So it's I like that you did adapt that.
Yeah.
Because, everything ain't meant for the public until it's meant to be public.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you want it to be public.
If.
Yeah, and what I've been doing a lot lately is so I still post, if y'all want to follow me on Snapchat, if you don't
Snapchat going crazy.
Yeah, Snapchat, I've been going dumb. So the only time you're going to get a vlog, Slim, what we doing right now, is on my Snapchat. Other than that, it's 5 coolest features: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
Right, get it out.
Hey, listen up, brother. The jig is up.
Corey Barrett, man.
You know what I'm saying? But if you follow me on Snap, you're still getting the Slim vlogs over there, the old Tall Guy, for the people that want that. You know what I'm saying? But even then, it's still keeping it brand friendly, still keeping some understanding, but it's still talking like I'm
Too
talking.
much big business going on, man.
Yeah, but as far as the car views go on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? I think.
So yeah, when I saw this video, like I said, we dropped the reaction video probably a week ago. If you guys haven't checked it out, I think we went through maybe half of this video. I don't even remember now. And I was like, why are they on this rinky-dink boat? Why is Tall Guy out of all people. I mean, we know Organic is sinking with his Organically Sinking podcast, but why is Tall Guy? You got Jasmine there. So now it makes sense because I see this house. This is his. So he doesn't live there, right? Just because, you know, you got sensitive people. They get in the comments. Oh, why are you putting. This is not. He doesn't live here anymore. All right. It's been probably, I don't know, maybe a year now. Something like that. 10 months, a year. Maybe more, maybe less. The point is, he doesn't live in this house anymore. All right. So for all the sensitive people that get in the comments, and I'm not even showing the address. I saw it advertised on apartments.com. It's the same owner. All right. They claim they bought this house. I don't know what is it with these YouTubers, why they're so fascinated with saying they bought stuff they never really bought. Like, they don't own the shit they say they own. Everything is a rental. I don't know what's the shame in saying I rent a house. Like, what's the big difference? I think that might actually be a smart idea if you are renting. Because if you have a YouTube channel and you are renting cars, you are renting a house or leasing, all right, not renting. Because, you know, they like to glorify, oh, you saying I rented a car for $1,000 a day. That means I got more money. No, I'm saying you rented it like on a lease basis. But it makes sense to lease things and rent things so you can write it off as an expense, more so than saying you bought it. But I guess they feel like they'll get more views if they say they bought stuff they never actually bought. I don't quite get it, right? So that was that big-ass house that Tall Guy and Jasmine had, and it was a rental. The guy that owned it has been renting it since he got it. So Tall Guy never owned that house. So he also put on a show for you guys to make you believe that he's got big boy money or whatever. And then he sits on this boat and he tries to make it seem like he's got like some kind of like $1 billion plan going on behind the scenes. It's like, bro, you just stop talking like this. You don't have $1 billion plan behind the scenes. You're on a fucking rinky-dink boat. You're on the rinky-dink boat, man. Stop it. It's over. You don't have to fake it anymore, man. You're on a rinky-dink boat and you're like, oh, I got this big plan. Bro, you don't have a big plan.
Everybody should be a part of evolution. I think that people want, like, it's like listening to a rapper, your favorite rapper,
right,
or your favorite actor. You want Eddie Murphy to still do Harlem Nights, be Harlem Nights Eddie.
Right.
It's impossible.
It's impossible.
Eddie can't be Harlem Nights
Gotta
Eddie.
evolve, man.
You got to evolve. You know what I'm saying? Just like your favorite rapper, when they be like, man, I miss this nigga when he was rapping like this.
Right.
And they got $1 billion now, man. It's just,
what you want me to do?
Shit changes.
Right.
Circumstances in life change. Evolution within him changed.
Mm-hmm.
He's adapted. He's grown emotionally, physically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like on all the course, spiritually.
For sure.
So it's like, you know, when you make those evolutions, like the people out there and everybody that's listening, when you're 20 years old, the things that's important to you when you're...
I don't know what is he talking about. Yeah, I get it that you evolved in your profession. So he's talking about like Eddie Murphy doesn't do the same type of movies he used to before, but he's still an actor. He still does acting, right? He still does comedy. So he's still doing the same exact profession that he's been doing for the longest time. Since he started his profession, he's still doing the same thing. You are not, sir. What is you talk? I don't know. What is he trying to compare? Because that's not what you told us. Like, your profession is YouTube or social media entertainment. That's your profession. Like, his profession is acting. I get the evolving, that he doesn't do the same type of roles, whatever. But you are been the one that's changing. You get on here every, like, he has all these mood swings. Like, every year or 2 years, he changes his profession. I'm going to start a trucking business. Then he does talking for like 6-7 months. Then stop doing trucking or whatever. Went to car dealership or trucking dealerships with that Jackson guy. Tried to pretend like he's going to get a truck, start a fleet of trucks. Then that goes by. Then he comes in here and talking about he going to do real estate. Talks about it for 6 months, about what his game plan is. Then he comes back, start talking about a catering company. It's like, what are you talking about? Eddie Murphy acting doesn't the same type of acting. You are changing you're flip-flopping across different industries, different professions. Like, that's not comparison. I get what you're saying, but it's not relatable to what the shit you be talking about.
20 ain't important to you in your 30s or 40s.
Right.
Come on, brother. You know 40 inch?
Prime example. I'm 42, about to be 43. Like the hoops, man. It's crazy to say that, but yeah.
Yeah, but think about it. What was it?
And then think about it, like he says, think about it, right? Eddie Murphy he still has the same cars. He still has the same house. All these rappers, all these actors, right? P. Diddy still has Rolls Royces, Lamborghinis, still has the same 2 big ass houses. You guys don't. You get on here and pretend like I got a big ass house. I got this Rolls Royce Wraith. I got a Ferrari. I bought this Ferrari. Then come to find out all these cars are not even his. Organic leased all these cars. These were never his cars. He never owned them. This is the Carfax. He never owned cars. So you guys are not even, I don't know what is he comparing, because you're not even, the comparison is not even like accurate. Yeah, like Eddie Murphy, Drake, Tyga, all these guys, right? Actors, rappers, musicians, comedians. Cat Williams maybe doesn't do the same type of comedy specials he's done 10 years ago. Kevin Hart doesn't do the same types of comedy specials before. He might not even collab with the same people, but they still do the same stuff. It's the same form of entertainment. They still do comedy. They still do movies. You did YouTube, car reviews. Then you did vlogging. Now, and then you said, I'm going to do trucking. Trucking is not YouTube anymore. Then you said, I'm going to do real estate. Then I'm going to do catering. And then next thing we know, you're rubbing Jasmine's toes. It's like, come on, man. What is he talking about? What is he talking about?
Important to you when it's 23 ain't important to you now, is it?
Not even close.
Not even in your 30s.
Not even close.
Shit is different in your 40s.
Big time in the 40s.
I'm about to be there now.
Yeah, you better be there too,
knocking
brother.
on the door.
I'm laughing, yeah.
I'm knocking at the door.
Goddamn chuckling. You
I feel 40 at the body type.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I'm there,
You know
but
what
I'm
I'm
saying 60 in the mind, though. And this is the game that I'm giving y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's because the things, if you pay attention.
So he's 60 in the mind. And then I was just like, I'm watching this video. They're on this little rinky-dink boat, right? And I'm thinking, like, these guys don't even have a life vest on. They don't have a life vest on. And this is a rinky-dink boat that's probably going to leak at some point, right? Maybe not today, not on the time they're on the boat right now. But it looks like an old boat, man. It looks like an old, deteriorating boat, a rinky-dink. That's honestly what it is. It's a rinky-dink. Why are these 2 men that are 60 in the mind, like so mature and smart, why are they in the middle of the river or wherever they're at, middle of the ocean, with no life jacket on, life vest on, nothing? So what happens, like, let's think worst case. What happens if they sink right now? They're sinking. What are they going to do? They're going to wave their hand in the middle of nowhere, hoping somebody can see them? I don't get it. It's like you guys are smart enough, grown men, no life vest on, in a rinky-dink boat, man. And they only caught like 2 fish. 2 pieces of fish, man, from a dirty water. And it's like, what are they talking about, man? All this goofy talk about being smart and pretending to sound like you guys know what you're doing. It's like, y'all just cut it out, man. At this point, yeah, just stick to doing the 5-minute car reviews and stop pretending like you got a $1 billion idea in the works or something. Because you've been giving us all these $1 billion ideas and nothing really works.
In your own life, and then you pay attention to the people who do, like, I hate the terms, but public influencers or public figures, social media influencers, shit like that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they can't be exempt from the standard you have on yourself. So if you're evolving every day and you ain't the same father or mother or sister or brother that you were to your people as you were 10 years ago, why do you expect people who's doing social media and people who rap, people who act to act the same as they did 20 years ago or rap the same they did 20 years ago? Right. It just doesn't make sense. So if you apply the same things that you look at people with and apply that to your life too, then you would be more understanding of people.
I don't know that I agree with that. That's his opinion, but I don't agree with that. Like, trying to compare personal development in comparison to professional development, I get it, but I think his way of example is just not exactly the way I would want to, like, frame the question. Like, as a mother, as a father, brother, sister, you do evolve, right? You do evolve in your personal life. We understand that. Everybody evolves. They're not the same person. Like, if you were a rough little child and, or a teenager or whatever, and you hung out the wrong crowds, had a bad attitude, and then you evolve into this mature adult, that's understandable. Same thing, like if you were a terrible father or a terrible mother, and then you matured over the years into, developing like a personal character-wise, into becoming a better father, better mother, whatever, that's understandable. But you guys are social media entertainers. So to evolve into a complete 180 of what you were used to doing, like, I don't know that that's excusable, because that's your profession. You can't compare your profession to somebody that's like doing personal development in their personal life. It's like what I'm trying to say is, like, if you are, let's say one of you guys watching right now, you are a doctor by profession, and you've been doing this for 30 years. Yeah, you're going to develop throughout your professional career, but you're not going to change your professional career 3, 4, 5 different times into like completely opposite industries. Some people do, but it's not very often. Most people that are lawyers, doctors, accountants, they've been doing the same exact thing for 30 years. Now, they might have developed personally into a different person, but on a professional level, they're still the same. So him trying to compare his professional development to somebody's personal life development I don't think it's accurate. You know what I'm saying? Like, he switched up his content like so many different times and he tries to hide behind, his personal development. No, you can't do that. What he's doing is just going to destroy his content, and it's practically doing itself. Like, the car review stuff is not working. It's not working. And this is why I say, if you look at all these other channels, Daily Driven Exotics, the Stradman, Alex Troy, they've been doing the same content their whole YouTube career, their whole social media career. So I don't understand why he's trying to compare it to personal development. I don't think it's the same.
Do stuff like this.
Most definitely.
Like what we do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The only difference is with us and anybody out there is who haven't chosen to do what we do is they have a private life where we have a public life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I think people, when they look at us,
as many of you have seen,
they forget that human part.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because you might have watched us for so long, or been like, you forget that we're still evolving. We're still flawed human beings.
Extremely flawed.
We're still trying to figure things out too.
Definitely trying to figure out. We're the first one of our whole ancestry to do these type of things. And even though we thought we knew what we were doing, or we figured certain things out, a lot of stuff we didn't. A lot of stuff we learned on the fly. Still learning.
Still trying.
Still growing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We ain't got the answers.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we got to figure them out
but
too.
I think when people watch us as much as they've watched us or been around,
Well, Organic definitely has the answers, because he has an academy and he pretends like he has all the answers. And if you sign up for, $10 a month or $50 a month, he's going to share all the answers with you on how to improve physically, right? To get in shape. He's going to help you stay financially secure, achieve financial goals. So he has some answers. So he sits on here and he's like, I don't have the answers. We're still looking for the answers. Well, you've been doing this for a long time. He's been doing social media, YouTube, Instagram for quite some time. So to say you don't have the answers now, so what was the purpose of all these programs, the masterclass, the coaching, the mentoring, the academy? If you don't have answers, why are you selling stuff that you claim will give you the answers? I don't understand that.
as long as they've been around, I think that sometimes they get jaded to that fact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think when you're watching somebody, it's something about watching somebody consistently that you feel like they just got shit figured out.
Yeah.
Or maybe they don't got the same problems you have, or maybe you're evolving, but maybe they're their ultimate self.
No, but when I watch somebody and they say, I bought a $3 million house and I got all these exotic cars, it's safe to assume at that point you do have it figured out. When you sit on here and brag, I got this $3 million mansion that I bought, and I have a Lamborghini Aventador, a McLaren, I have a Hellkeezy, I got the TRX. Yeah, then, I'm sure to some degree you are going to assume that these guys definitely got it figured out. And then on top of that, the cherry on the cake is when you got clowns like Organic saying, well, if you guys want to be like me, join the masterclass, join the mentorship programs where we're going to help you achieve success. And now you sit here, oh, well, we don't have the answers. We're just looking for the answers ourselves, too. It's like, bro, what are you doing? I feel like they went broke, so that this is their excuse now. Well, we're just like you guys. We're personally developing. No, you're not like us. Well, you're not like the majority of people that are your audience. You're not like them. You can't, try to come down now and try to be relatable because a year ago, 2 years ago, you guys were shitting on the viewers. You were like, you guys are peasants. Remember Organic used to call his viewers? I'm sure you guys remember. He called them peons and peasants and roaches. And now he wants to seem like he's relatable. Like, oh, we're personally developing just like you guys. It's like, no, bro, you're an entertainer. This is your profession. This isn't my personal development. Yeah, that's understandable. But this is your profession. Like, you are a YouTuber. This is like how you make money. So you're supposed to do the same thing. This is why you watch Daily Driven Exotics. They still do car content. They've been doing car content their whole existence. Do you guys see Daily Driven Exotics switching it up and saying, hey, he's going to start a trucking company, or he's going to start a real estate business, or he's going to turn it into a mukbang channel? No, they still do the same car content. That's their profession. Now, I understand maybe in his personal life with his children, his wife, he's definitely evolved into being a better father. I get it, but to try to compare your professional goals and development to a personal life, that's not the same thing. This is his job. Tall Guy and Organic, this is their job. You understand what I'm saying? This is not like their personal. When they come on here and put on the show that we're these successful YouTubers and these are cars, this is our houses, you got to still maintain that.
This time, but we're never our ultimate self.
Never.
The grind don't stop till the motherfucking gasket drop.
And we don't want that to drop no time soon.
No time soon.
Fact.
So it's just like, but even if you got one thing figured out, you got to figure out the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. Life is just an ongoing, never-ending thing.
Never ending story.
Until you ain't here no more. So it's like, but just keep trying your best every day. Just because death is a relevant, a very real thing, and it's going to happen to all of us. It doesn't mean that we should be discouraged from evolving. It doesn't mean we should be discouraged. Oh, we don't know how much time we got, so we shouldn't work on ourselves because shit, live life day because you might be going tomorrow, but you might not be going tomorrow.
It might not be. It might live longer than you think it is.
For sure.
People talking about life is short. No, it ain't. I see them old motherfuckers wake up every day. Goddamn, they old, man. They waking up eating at the breakfast at 4 a.m.
And I'm sure they would say time went by quick for them.
Right.
But I'm sure they would also say that they probably didn't know if they would be there or not be there.
Right.
But you should still be pushing yourself to be your best self every day, to make your ultimate self. Because if you are fortunate to be 80, 90, 100 years old, you want to be the best, most optimal 80, 90, 100 years old.
Yeah.
But if you're not working on yourself, you're not evolving, you're not pushing the threshold and pushing the envelope and taking leaps of faith.
Yeah.
You're going to be one of them 80, 90-year-old, 100 years old that's still a...
So this is what I want to understand, right? Let me share with you guys an example, and you let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. So you hear, right, Tall Guy and Organic preaching at this point. This is preaching that you guys should keep pushing forward. You should take leaps of faith, right? You need to hustle, right? All right, I understand that. So if you look at Organic's cameraman, Farid, right? I would consider that guy to be hardworking. He's worked with Organic. He's produced a lot of good quality content for Organic. Right now, he works with Tall Guy Car Reviews. So these 5-minute review videos that you guys watch on Tall Guy's channel, most of it is captured by Farid. So he's a pretty hardworking guy. But you look at him, he puts effort and work, right? Takes leaps of faith with his YouTube career. He's been doing his podcast for quite some time now. And I feel like it's been almost a year, 2 years, and it's not going nowhere. It's going nowhere. So how come it's not going nowhere? Because if you listen to these guys, they say that if you keep pushing forward, you keep working hard, taking leaps of faith, eventually you're going to get there. So I'm confused because Farid is not like, Farid is like one of us, right? You know, one of the viewers that's just watching and listening and grasping onto this knowledge, right? He's around these two successful guys, right? If you guys want to call them successful, tall guy and organic. Farid is in his inner circle, in their inner circle, and he's not successful. He's not elevating. In fact, his channel is still struggling to get 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. So he's probably investing more in a channel that he's not making any money out of. He's spending more money. And I'm just like, hold on, wow, you guys are preaching this stuff, but there's people in your circle that are not even going anywhere. So I'm just saying, like, get in the comments. Let me know your thoughts about this. How is it that they're preaching, but there's people in their circle that are struggling? It doesn't make, that looks real fuzzy to me.
Just existed.
Come on now.
So that's something I want to tell y'all.
Yeah.
Man. It feels good to be back out here with you, bro.
It feel great, brother.
Yeah.
You gonna do some fishing?
You're shining like the sun, brother.
They know, hey, man, they try to turn my lights off, man. I turn them joint right back on, man. I paid the light bill. I paid the light bill.
Yeah, LED.
You big goddamn what's it? HEX. What are them? Hex bulbs, man. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm high on life,
I
man.
hope you catch a fish though before we go. So just context. We three bought a bunch of lures and worms and hooks.
Yeah, I don't understand. They sit on here, act smart. Now, what is smart about you two on a rinky-dink boat in the middle of the river with no life vest on? So if shit hits the fan in that boat, if you collide with another boat, what are you going to be like, hanging on the edges of this rinky-dink boat hoping somebody's going to see you or something like that? That's not smart, man. These two clowns should have got a life vest. They should have been wearing a life vest, to be honest, since they sit on here and talk all this smart talk. Because that boat, I would never get on a little rinky-dink boat like that. But that kind of explains their position in life right now. But they sit on here and talk like this $1 million, billion-dollar talk game. But so this is pretty much, I'm not going to play the rest of it. The rest of it is pretty, just a lot of music. So we're going to jump to Organics, Taco and Shawarma. He was on there. I think we reacted to the first couple minutes of it. So we're going to check out the rest of it.
I'll just start it now.
Okay.
So we'll just start it. I'm going to start... Okay, so for me, maybe not for him, for me, this podcast has not made me any money.
Just coming out with it, huh?
I'm just being real.
Yeah.
So I decided that I'm going to do a late night show.
Okay.
And I'm going to interview strippers and porn stars, and they're going to be topless. And then I'm going to direct a porn scene after. I'm going to get into the porn
So
industry.
you going goddamn plug talk Adam 22 type?
Yup. But I'm not going to be naked.
So nobody get no L understanders with it?
I could direct it.
No, they gonna want to see you. They like the L.
They're going to see me behind the scenes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be naked.
ain't gonna join it?
Maybe I'll be naked. You have to subscribe to see.
Okay, well, where the subscription gonna be?
OnlyFans.
Oh, damn. You going OF? You ain't going Patreon?
If fucking Ford's making $150,000 a month off OnlyFans.
Who's that?
Ford, the guy with the dog
Shout
mess.
out to him, yeah.
And then the transgender girl that we interviewed, she's making $70,000 a month. You got me fucked up.
Understand the people you're describing and what they do. Shout out to them. No disrespect, but I'm saying, like, you're the debauchery that you partaking in.
I'm with it.
Oh, hey, I'm with it. I'm with that day.
I gotta get paid. Like,
yeah, my mother want me in there bad. They be hit me.
That's crazy, man. And her whole excuse, well, I'm not going to be in it, that's irrelevant. That's like saying, I'm going to sell drugs. I'm not going to do the drugs, but I'm going to sell it. Like, you still are a contributing factor to this. Just because you're not doing drugs, but you are selling the drugs to people, more than likely to the youth, right? To the kids, to anyone really. So you're still damaging the community with whatever you're contributing. Just because you're not doing it that's irrelevant. Oh, I'm not going to do it. I'm not taking my clothes off, but I'm going to record other people doing it. So you are facilitating it to consumers on your channel. And I'm sure everybody that watches her channel is not a bunch of grown adults. There's got to be teenagers on there. So this is how our society is getting infected. That's probably what it is. They're getting infected with this kind of content. Just because she has no balance in her life, not even a balance on this platform with this brand to strategically make moves, business decisions to make money. She has to go the same route all these others go into because they have no real skill set. They have no skill set that they just feel like, oh, the easiest thing to do is just take clothes off.
About like, if you see the people that hit me up for OnlyFans want some of the 10-inch guard,
you probably kill it.
I'll be number one.
$150,000 a month.
But it ain't worth it to me. My integrity.
I know, but they want your dick. I don't see me. I think it'll be actually funny.
Yeah, but it's still like listen, I know I talk crazy, right? And I have to deal with that. But this is.
She said she thinks it's funny. That's crazy. That you're contributing this to society, this infection, and you feel like this is funny. Like, and don't get in the comments talking about, oh, well, she's not gonna do it. No, it doesn't matter. If she's not doing it, she's not acting in it. Whether she's a director, producer, screenwriter, tech writer, whatever she is, storyboard, whatever she does, photographer, she's still a contributing factor. That just goes back to what I was saying, like people that say I don't do drugs, but I sell drugs. So you're still infecting the community. You're still infecting other people. Your contribution is still factored in. So this whole thing, she's trying to excuse herself. I mean, we've been known that this girl is kind of like suspicious because when I seen her with her baby dad and he pulled out receipts on how she was a dirtbag in the relationship, and he even told her, I don't know, we got to check out the video. I got to react to it so you guys listen to it. He told her, you just put on a facade. Like this whole channel, Taco and Shawarma, is just the facade. She puts on this fake ass image, and that's not really her character because her own baby dad said it.
The way I talk truly all the time. So it's not out of my character.
Okay.
So that's a blessing of when I talk crazy, all my friends, my family, mom, everybody know I talk like this.
Right.
So it's not like I'm doing it for shock value. I talk like this all the time about sex. So it's like, it's not out of my you know what I'm saying? My regular self.
Right.
If I did something out of myself like OnlyFans and porn, now that's a problem to me. I can't live with that.
Right. So I'm not per se going to partake in the sexual activities. I'm just going to direct it.
Yeah, you should, but later down the road, at my AL, you did this now. We got 150 for you to goddamn do this here.
Okay, I don't care. I don't fuck with my mom, so I don't give a shit.
So you'll do it?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know do what?
You know, let the mother drop that log in you.
Log for $150K?
Yeah.
Nah.
How much? How much will you allow somebody to do that thing with you on the tape? Then be realistic.
It has to be a lot. It has to be a lot.
You said no to 150?
No to 150. Because it's going to be on there forever.
You gotta think about it.
So that doesn't make sense. So she just said, this is what I mean, like this girl is like real, like when her ex baby dad said she puts on a facade, now I can see it. She just literally told you guys that she wants to do this. She's going to host scenes like this late at night, and then they're going to be on OnlyFans because she is struggling, right? She says the podcast is not making me money. Therefore, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z on OnlyFans. I'm going to put on this show, get strippers and porn stars because I need the money. And now she's like, oh, I'm not going to take $150,000. You know, you would take less than $150,000. Stop the cap. Stop capping. Talking about I won't take. You just literally sound desperate right now. You're like, I'm going to do what all these other OnlyFans people do because I need the money. The podcast is not making money. And you're talking about now I'm not going to take $150 if sausage was on the table and for me to write it. Stop it.
That.
Yeah, that's
so
not enough.
What would be the price?
Like it has to be like $1 million.
Dang, $1 million for the hell, understand it?
Yeah.
Jeez. What you gonna be doing on there though?
It's whatever. Not whatever. No gangbangs.
Oh, not the multiples?
Nah.
You can't do the two.
Two? Nah, $2 million. You gotta pay me double.
So for $2 million, do two guys?
I guess.
Hey, party.
Yeah, I'll be in Thailand. Like nobody.
No one knows you. Just be there. But you gotta exile yourself just to get the money.
Huh?
You want to exile yourself.
Listen, at this point, the bills bills are due, okay? And I decided.
So the bills are due, but you won't take $150,000. You'd only take $1 million. Does that make sense, man? Does that make sense?
Myself in this situation, and to be honest with you, nobody knows where the fuck I came from, and I'm doing numbers like these motherfuckers anyway.
Doing great.
But nobody's paying me.
But it's like this, like end of the day, you came in it early and hot. It's only been not even a year.
It's a year. It's over a year.
That's no time.
Okay, but my bills are due. What am I supposed to do? Work at Starbucks?
But
we're going into the porn industry, okay?
I don't get it. Like, it's still, like she just said, my bills are due. What am I supposed to do? Work at Starbucks? And then she just said, not even a minute ago, she wouldn't take $150,000 for some wood, right? I don't get it. She literally just said I wouldn't do it for $150,000. It would have to be $1 million. But now you're saying my bills are due. What am I supposed to do? Work at Starbucks? It's like, what is wrong with her, man? What is wrong with these? This is the problem with women. They're delusional. She's delusional. All right. She'll say one thing, back out of it, say another thing. And some reason you guys find her to be like influential, like supportive of your ideas and thoughts. No, she's all over the place. And she's putting on a facade. I can see it now. It's pretty obvious. Like when her baby dad got on.
Digital pimp, okay? I'm about to be a digital pimp. If you want to come on the show, DM me. But you gotta be topless.
But you gotta understand, that's the.
I'm gonna teach guys how to eat pussy. I'm gonna have two girls.
Help with that, I heard.
Yeah, I'm gonna show men how to eat. I'm gonna give class. I'm not gonna give classes. But I'm gonna direct the class.
But at the same time, let me just give a little understanding here. When you go through these situations like this, it's a test before you know what I mean?
What kind of test? I talk to people. I've talked to my Jews. This is what they told me. They told me that they were giving deals during COVID for podcasts.
A lot of them.
And that it's going to take me a few years.
Told you that, though.
Yeah, you did tell me that. Yeah, but I don't fucking know because I'm new to this shit.
You were so hyped because you was tearing it up, which you still are.
I still am, but
I'm like,
I don't have a few years. I do not have a few years. We need to shortcut I'm not going to be begging people for deals. Right. I have friends that I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars with, and they won't give me $5,000 to sponsor their product.
So this is what I want to understand. So what is the point of having the Taco and Shawarma podcast if she's going to go on OnlyFans OnlyFans to start her show there? If you're going to go to start a show, what's the point of having this Taco and Shawarma podcast? Or is it just a marketing tool to come on here because she knows she has a bunch of simps? A lot of these, like, I don't even know what to call them. I don't think they're men anymore. I don't think we have men anymore in our society. I think men were a thing of the past. Maybe like 2-3 decades ago we had men. So anybody that's probably like 30 years old right now and older, like those are the real men. Everybody nowadays, because I'm thinking like if she goes to OnlyFans, she's going to come on here to rely on men, simps, boys, to go over there and subscribe and buy a subscription to her directing, like whatever she's going to direct over there. And she's still a contributing factor. So her trying to run away from it, I'm not going to be in the scenes. I think she's capping. I think to start off, she will be in scenes. Ain't nobody going to, like, why would they need her? If the actors of the show are other people, why would they need her? She's a nobody. She's a new channel. Why would anybody go on a new channel that gets practically no views?
On my show.
That's crazy.
I don't want to beg people for money. They're not my friends. And I have celebrity friends that won't even fucking come on my show. That I literally talk to.
That's wild.
And you know what? I have so much information about people, and I don't even bring it over here. I keep that shit to myself. That's how solid I am.
As you should be.
So nobody wants to help me, so I'm gonna help myself.
But you can't give up.
I'm not giving up. I'm gonna keep doing this.
I know, but that's the easy route. That's almost like when women, they want to be strippers.
Are you gonna pay my rent?
Goddamn, let me get my testimony on you. Damn. I'm trying to get that real understanding here. So it's like.
So again, she's broke, right, to the level that she probably would work at Starbucks. And now she's like, oh, are you gonna pay my rent? So you're that broke. Like, she's on the verge of bankruptcy, and she's talking about, I won't take $150,000 to ride some wood, but I would take $1 million. She would take boy, I tell you, man, she would take less than $10,000. She sounds like she's really on the verge of like being bankrupt.
Okay.
That's when women give up and they become strippers.
I'm not a stripper.
I am not saying that. Can I get my shit off?
I'm sorry.
So I'm saying like when women go to be strippers or go to be prostitutes or whatever like that, you're not doing that. But I'm saying this a digital form of it. When all you gotta do is stay the path you're on. You're already doing so great.
Who's gonna pay the rent while I'm on this path?
But you gotta go through the darkness to see the greatness and the light on the
darkness?
side.
I don't have family. I don't have my.
I understand that, but something could be right there.
See, she's just like, people watch these YouTubers and they really think these YouTubers deliver some value to your life. They don't. Like, these folks are, like, what she's just basically explained and the way she's talking, she has literally demonstrated to anybody watching her that the people that are watching her that are struggling in life probably have more dedication than her. She is whining and complaining that she can't pay the bills, so she'll do anything as far as going and doing porn scenes and taking clothes off, whether it's not her, it's people she's going to bring on the show. Like, she doesn't even have, like, dedication and motivation, self-motivation to keep going harder. And there's many people watching her. They don't have the opportunities that she has. They don't even have a channel like she has, 36,000, 40,000 subscribers. There's people out here working paycheck to paycheck to paycheck, hoping they make enough to pay the rent, to get food on the table. They're not thinking about, oh, what am I going to do? Maybe I need to go take my clothes off to get a couple extra bucks. And you guys watch this kind of clown sit on here and talking about, oh, well, she don't know what to do. I don't know if I'm going to pay my rent. Organic, are you going to pay my rent? So that dude, her baby dad, I don't know if you guys seen that video. I think he's legit. When he said she puts on a facade on this show, I was kind of like, I kind of felt it before when she first came on the scene and Organic did a collab with her. I was like, oh man, not another podcast that comes on here and tries to pretend like they're successful. Now we see her true colors.
Right?
Moving in with you?
No. What I'm saying is right on this other side that you're
I have nobody.
I understand. Me either.
No. You are different.
Okay.
You're you.
Okay, I get it. But what I'm saying is like right on the other side of that, of this darkness and this slow part is going to be the glory, but you got to get through it. And if you rush the process to go to the debauchery, somebody could have been waiting there to give you this big old bag.
Nobody's giving me shit.
But you got to just go through this part. Don't rush it and go to the dark side.
Nah. I'm putting the fucking devil horns on.
You said fuck it?
Fuck it.
Evil L in the building.
Been evil.
Right.
True. I'm not gonna be in it. I'm just gonna be directing it.
Yeah, but it's still part of it.
What do you mean?
Yeah, but you.
And this woman has a child, man. I mean, clearly she just said she don't care about her own mother. She said, I don't care about my mother. She don't even care about her own mother. Think about that. She doesn't care about her own mother. So she definitely don't care about her children. And hiding behind a camera, like recording a porn scene, you're still contributing to it. You're still watching it as you're recording it. You're still contributing to the production of it. So, like I said, it's just like when people say, oh, I don't do drugs, but I sell them. That's the same thing. Whether you take them or don't take them, you're still contributing to our society by adding an infection. She is still infecting our society by doing this stuff because she wants a quick buck to pay her rent. Like, how do you watch she's not authentic. She just showed you guys her true colors.
You're great at what you do.
I'm gonna keep doing it, but I'm paying for everything.
True.
I pay for the studio time.
Break it down for him.
I pay to edit the shit.
Yep.
I sit home and watch the shit and edit it.
Okay, this is what we do. You got a Cash App, right?
Yes.
Anybody out here watch Tacos and Shawarma?
So now I'm asking for donations like I'm a fuck.
No, but you got real supporters. I used to always get donations from my people, and they loved me and took care of me a long time. You know what I'm saying? When I first was doing YouTube, because I'm giving them content they couldn't get. All my stuff was getting flagged. I was getting demonetized. I go on live like, hey, y'all want this content? Donate, and I give you that. So you're giving people great content. You're putting your money up. You're traveling, getting all these guests. If they really rock with you, you need help to keep your shit going, they'll donate. Tell them your Cash App. That's real.
Okay, but
and if they don't, they don't. But the ones that do will.
Okay.
That's what it's about.
Organic is definitely speaking facts in this point. Like, there's nothing wrong with posting her Cash App to try to get some money. I did it before, but I don't do that stuff anymore because I don't really rely on this. Because I don't really like vlog like Organic. Organic drops like 45 videos a day at this point. He drops all these shorts and shorter clips. And YouTube is like, they definitely be like demonetizing a lot of videos. Like you almost gotta like, I don't even know what rules we follow now, because it's just like they're so strict. Like if you just say one curse word, I guess that throws off everything.
My cash it, but I'm still gonna be directing porn coming soon. It's El Taco with 2 O's. I'll put it, but I don't think nobody's gonna give me enough to fucking.
You never know. You never know.
Do you know how many people contact me every fucking day talking about they could do this, they could do that, they could.
But all you need is
nothing.
one. All you need is one.
But but you don't think since I started this shit, I've been trying to push this. I've been calling every single person I know, using my Jew card, all that shit.
That's part of the game.
And people told me, I had a Zoom call with Celine Dion's manager.
Right.
And some big guy who he owns he's in Miami. He owns a company where he partners with YouTubers, and he basically runs their channel, and they keep 50-50. And he told me, he looked at my channel, he looked at my stats, and he told me, look, you don't need us because you're already on your way.
Right.
He said, but it could take you 5 years.
Right.
I don't have 5 years.
In 5 years, you're gonna get bumps in the road that's gonna boost you up. That's the process of this. I told you that at the beginning. That same thing me and my dog Slim did. We kept putting all this money in. Where's it gonna come from? Then boom, a bump. I don't know.
She sounds like a privileged child, man. She has never struggled in life at all. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like she's very privileged. It sounds like now I get it when she says that she don't mess with her mother. I think what happened is her mom stopped spoiling her, which is a great thing. She stopped spoiling her, and this is why Elle has to work hard now. Because I'm like, what kind of person would come out and say, I don't mess with my own mom? I don't care what your mom put you through. That's still your mother. So it sounds like she was spoiled the way she's talking, and she's never had to do real hard work. Because to sit on here and complain when you got the easiest job in the world, making YouTube content is very easy. All you got to do is record videos and talk. How easy? I mean, this is literally the easiest job you can do. You don't have to wake up at 8 a.m. You don't have to wake up at 9 a.m. You can record whenever you feel like recording. So for her to complain and whine about, I'm going to pay my bills, then you need to do more content. All right? She does like one video, seems like one podcast every like couple of days. No, you need to be dropping 2 or 3 a day.
About to look bad, then boom, a bump. That's how it go. Through that road, you will get there. It's not going to be instant gratification.
Who's paying the bills until then?
You can get your bills paid
How?
through your grind.
How?
People will come that will believe in you.
Where are they?
And different situations will come about. I promise you.
It hasn't happened.
I've been there and done that. But if you skip the process, it's not going to be good for you. I'm telling you right now. Because you're going to get instant gratification for doing this porn stuff and something
I'm
go
not
bad.
doing any porn
You're
stuff.
around them, goddamn doing all this.
I don't give a shit. I ain't scared of it. I've been around it. I've been around it before.
But your name haven't been attached to a public forum. You're somebody now. You got Tacos and Shawarma. You got a big brand.
Adam 22 is making $1 million a month off his fucking
Money ain't everything. Money ain't everything. You gotta live with this.
It is.
Okay. I feel
Live with what? I'm not in it.
But you a part of it.
But if you want to buy my underwear, I'll sell it to you.
Because you selling raw panties.
Yeah.
Fresh out the goddamn.
Right. From this
the ones on the episode they can buy.
Right now, if you want to buy my panties.
Where can they get it at?
Just DM me. I'll $1,000. I'm sending it to you fucking warm panties. Yeah. Worn. And warm.
Warm and warm.
Yup.
With extra little goddamn giblets on there?
Yeah. I'll even play with... No, I'm kidding.
Don't juice it up. Everybody be goddamn... They're going to get them too high.
But seriously, if these people are making all this bread, like, what am I doing over here?
Man, listen, it ain't worth it. I'm telling you. And I love money, too. You know what I'm saying? I love money.
Yeah, but I'm not in it. I'm directing. It's going to be like a reality show. I think it's going to be funny.
It is, but at the same time, like, I mean, it's all on you. Like, I know I couldn't do it, and I'm a crazy guy. I talk wild, but I know where my standards are, and I couldn't do it. You know, I had many offers to do it, especially all the shit I've been talking.
Okay, let's hypothetically say the guy who owns Pornhub.
Yeah.
Is he a fucking piece of shit because he owns Pornhub?
100% he is. He got a real problem. He's a devilish human. Yes, he is. No question about it. We all know that.
But it's already there.
It's already there, but he's the one that's distributing
He's living
it.
in Malibu on the beach.
But what do you have to deal with them demons? He got to sleep at night.
I got demons anyway.
Okay. Well, hey, man, I'm a gargoyle.
I don't know why is he trying to convince somebody that's clearly has no, she has no parameters. She has no parameters. She has no aspirations, no self-motivation. Sounds like she's really spoiled, and her parents decided, you know what, we're not going to spoil you anymore. You need to go out there and get it on your own. Because the way she's talking, she sounds stupid as hell. Like, oh, the rent is due, I got bills to pay. Then put in more work. Gotta hustle harder. If you're doing like a vlog or a podcast every week, then you might need to do 2 or 3 every week. If that ain't working, maybe you need to do it every day, twice a day, 3 times a day. Gotta hustle. You gotta put in that work. But to sit on here and whine and complain, what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna go on OnlyFans. Well, you gotta go on OnlyFans. You gotta market too. It ain't gonna just work by itself over there. Everywhere you go, there's competition. There's already people competing in every market. You're going to deal with other people. You're going to deal with other competition. It's not... People always trying to, I'm going to go on the other side. The other side has competition too.
Well, man, I'm on God's side.
Okay. I'm on God's side too. What am I going to do?
You got to go through the fire to get to the glory. Like, you have to keep going where you're going. You messing up the path that God got instilled for you.
But they're telling me that nobody's getting deals.
Okay, but you are an outliner, right? And it is a group of people that go through the same process. Mm-hmm. But look what you've done so far in a year. You are an outlier in those situations. Mm-hmm. Even I don't give a damn as 99 people. You could be that one person to do that. You got that energy in what you've done so far. You got to believe you are that one of the one situation to get to the promised land. You have to have that. But if you don't believe it, ain't gonna work. So you already give me all this.
I don't believe it, but
you gotta have faith.
I mean,
if you don't got faith, it ain't gonna work.
Bills.
We all do.
So where's the money gonna come from?
From the grind. It will meet you where you gotta be.
Y'all heard that, man? I don't know how you guys watch her and support her. She is not even relatable. Everybody got bills. Like, she's sitting here talking out of her ass, like as if nobody in this world has the same circumstances. Like, you all, every single one of you guys watching these videos, you guys got a job. Some of you guys probably lost your job. You don't have a job. You have a business. Your business is not doing good. You got employees. You got bills. Everybody's got bills. But you guys also have a brain, and you have the belief that you can continue to work harder, maybe twice as hard, 3 times as hard. You're going to do whatever it takes to get some money to pay your bills. Ethically, the right way. You're not going to go outside your integrity and do something crazy. Because everybody can do crazy shit. Everybody can go rob people. Everybody can go carjack. Go inside the bank, steal. You got employees that could steal if they're working at a cash business, cashier work, teller. They can steal. I mean, that's easy. It sounds like she don't even, it's like, is she even from this world, man? She must have grew up really spoiled. The way she's talking, I got bills, I don't know what to do. You gotta, the what you're doing right now, one vlog every couple of days, that's not gonna work. It's obvious. If you're doing one vlog, you need to do 5. 5 vlogs every day. Drop a vlog. If that don't work, then do 2, 3, or 4. You see how Organic is dropping he's almost dropping 10 clips a day.
I promise you, I've done it too many times not to motherfucking give you this information. I done seen the glory. I done seen the bottom of the bottom, and I had no chance of making it out, and I did every time because I had no fear. I was wanting to die. I was wanting to go broke. I was wanting to get made fun of for my goal of being great, and every time I come back up top, I don't give a damn what I've been through. I'm always gonna be on the other side, smiling. Because I'm willing to do whatever it takes. And I'm going to be myself. I'm going to have my faith. I'm going to believe. I'm going to work hard. Who work harder than me?
I don't know.
So that's why I eat the way I eat. Because I believe. Only reason I work this hard is because I believe. And if you don't believe, it don't work.
Right.
Because with fear is not having faith.
It's not about fear. It's about time. You need time.
You don't need time. You need to grind. You don't count time. You don't count with the money if you believe.
What do you mean?
So, another thing, me and my shout out to my dog, some of them tall guy car reviews. Another thing we came up in the beginning when we started this YouTube shit. So, one thing we're not going to do is count the time or count the money. If we...
I don't know why you keep talking about Tall Guy. Tall Guy found a rich woman that pays all his bills. Because them 5-minute vlogs that he's doing don't pay bills. Like, he might have 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 5-minute car reviews that did well. Like, I know the Mustang one has 100,000 views. That's not going to be enough to pay them bills. He found a lucky woman, so he be like trying to use Tall Guy as his like leap of faith example.
Believe we're gonna go all in, whatever it is, every single time. And what happens is once you're in that grind, once you feel like it's not working, you just keep going, then boom, something happens. Something happens. Because God's gonna see you in your situation and gonna pull you up because you believe in it and you're working. If you count the time and the money, you're gonna lose your mind. Oh, I've been doing this too long. I done put this money, you're gonna lose your mind. It ain't gonna work. Just go. If you believe. If you got faith. And if you don't, then hey, deal with the consequences. You know what I mean? Go for that instant gratification and watch how the bad things come your way. I'm telling you, don't do it. And that's coming from me.
He's saying don't do it.
Yep.
Well, I'll think about it. But
just stay what you're doing. I promise you. Listen to me. This is the organic man, the guru of greatness. I promise you.
But how long is this shit gonna take?
Don't matter. Don't worry about it. Forever. Forever. It took me 38 years to get out of the basement with an old white lady. Within 2 years, I became a millionaire. Think about that. And I never lost hope. I'm in the basement paying $600 a month, 30-something-year-old grown man, cool, fucking all the bitches. I'm in the basement. And I never lost hope. I always had faith. I had the delusional of grand greatness in my mind. Within 2 to 3 years, I became a millionaire out that basement.
So he was in the basement. Man, this is what I love about Organic. He changes his story all the time. He said he was in the basement, and within 2 years, he became a multi-millionaire. I thought he said he worked with the cartels. What happened to that? So he was in the basement for 38 years, broke, and then within 2 years, he became a millionaire. But he told, I could have sworn he told his story several times that he worked with the cartels, and he robbed them out of drugs, and he made millions of dollars before he made millions of dollars on YouTube. It's like, this is what I'm saying, like, Organic is, like, shady, too, man. He be making up stories out of his ass. Talking about he was in the basement 38 years, and then when he got out 2 years, he became a millionaire. Bro, stop it. Stop lying. You told us you work with the cartels, then you worked at some school academy, then you had a basketball career. It's like Organic is so full of it. But let me know what you guys think in the comments about this so far.